Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Todd Shetter, who is here on behalf of ActivCare. Well, Mr. Shetter, thank you for joining me. How are you today?
Doing well. Thanks for having me, Lisa. Appreciate being here.
You're welcome. Well, now we have heard a little bit about your facility that is opening up soon. And of course, here we are again, which were a couple months since the last time we talked to you. So hopefully you're making a lot of progress.
We are. Yeah, we are. I mean, it's, building anything these days in this environment is tough, but we're making great progress. We just recently got our safety fire approval this last week. So that was a big step for us. So we're looking forward to really moving forward in the next 30, 45 days.
That's great. Well, yeah, we've heard so many things about like materials and stuff that's not arriving to the locations in time, and it really must put quite a damper on so many things. I mean, are you waiting for furniture?
No, fortunately, we've got the furniture. It really has come down to just kind of final building approvals. We have the furniture, we have all the materials. So luckily, those things were out of our control are now in our building and we can set them up. And so we're feeling a lot better.
Yeah, I would too. That's great to hear. Awesome. All right. So, real quick, tell me a little bit about some of the care that you provide your people that come into your facility.
Sure. Be happy to. Yeah, that's really what we enjoy and kind of shine. So the beauty of building a building yourself, specifically for taking care of folks with dementia, is that the environment really gets teamed together with the programming. And so one of the highlights of the building, and it's certainly being located in Laguna Hills, is we have 2 exterior courtyards. And so during the day on a beautiful, November day in Laguna Hills, we'll have the residents be able to be outside. And we have a couple of planter boxes. We have a beautiful gazebo. We have a walking path. And so folks that are used to being outdoors and spending time outside, even though they have dementia or some other form of Alzheimer's type disease, they can be outside. They can walk, they can exercise, they can garden. And so that's built into the program and built into the environment. The other unique thing for us is that we have 3 different levels of care under one roof, meaning we've got 3 different neighborhoods. And so families will come to us at all different stages of the disease, looking for help, looking for the ability to take care of their loved ones. We want them to go back and be the daughter, go back and be the wife and the spouse. And so we can do the heavy lifting. We can take care of mom or dad in the right environment, whether they're very early stages of the disease and forgetting and just not able to kind of manage their day-to-day tasks, or all the way through the end stages of the disease where we're doing hands-on care a majority of the time.
Okay. Now, the month of November is National Alzheimer's Awareness Month. And obviously, this is one of the diseases that you guys deal heavily with. Tell me a little bit about why it's important to pay attention to this disease.
Sure. Yeah. Alzheimer's is one of those things that for many, many years was kind of a deep, dark secret with families because it impacts individuals cognitively. And so their behaviors change, the personality changes, and somebody that was, brilliant, maybe as a lawyer or a banker or an accountant begins losing those executive functions, and it becomes embarrassing for them, but it becomes frustrating for the family members to see that decline in their abilities. And so what's important is to recognize those warning signs. When people start to retreat, if somebody's an outgoing person and all of a sudden they don't want to join and go to dinner, they don't want to go to family events, they don't want to participate in activities like golf or walking or hiking that they used to, that should tell you something. It should tell you that they're concerned about not being able to perform those tasks that they have all of their life. And so it's worth digging into a little bit deeper.
Right. I mean, like you pointed out, you'd wonder if someone was retreating and not wanting to participate. I mean, that could just be something like depression, but it could be something even deeper, like you mentioned. So definitely pay attention to those signs. At what point is it time for someone to look into care?
Yeah, that's a great point. It's different for every family, obviously, depending on the network of care they've established in the home, how much help they have from their own family members. But what we tell people is not everybody's born to be a caregiver. It doesn't naturally come to all of us. And so you've really got to look at your resources and decide, can you do it safely? Can you do it consistently? And can you do it for a long period of time? So what we see is there's usually a triggering event that leads families to seek out some help and support. And unfortunately, it's seen as failure, and it shouldn't be. Families should come to us and say, listen, I need help. Can we do this together? And as I mentioned, let us do the hard work. You go back to that role of being the daughter, being the mother, or the husband, because it's tough. It's really, really tough to care for somebody that may be up at 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe at risk for wandering or leaving the house. You really have to kind of sleep with one eye open. And, you know, if the spouse happens to be 82, 83 years old, their health is going to be impacted very, very quickly. And so it's really important to look at the big picture. And if those care resources, if that safety, if that consistency cannot be put in place, then it's time to seek some help.
Right. Now you guys do have an upcoming town hall seminar, if you will, that will help identify some of these stages and also maybe help them to understand what you guys provide. Is that the case?
Absolutely. Yeah. One of the things we've been doing for 20 years is providing people with really good, practical, actionable information. And so we host these Alzheimer's town hall forums.
Okay.
We have one scheduled for December 2nd, which is a Thursday, 8:30 in the morning till 11:30 in the city of Orange at the Villa, which is a event center.
Okay.
It's free. We have a well-known geriatric physician, Dr. Alvin Chang, who will be one of our speakers. I'll be speaking that morning as well. And the whole idea is to give the families practical information about the disease, about some of the concerns they should be, looking at, and how to look into the future and really plan for those changes. Because that's one of the things about dementia and Alzheimer's is it's a progressive disease. It's going to change. So what you may be dealing with today is going to change in a week, 2 weeks, in a month.
Right. And to be prepared and planning for what is ahead is certainly ideal. Absolutely. So when do you think ActivCare will be open? Do you have a time frame?
We're really shooting for the end of the year. It's going to be a combination of being able to assemble the right number of staff members. We want to have a critical number of residents moving in as a group. It's real important to have that community and that engagement from the very beginning. And so it'll be a combination of those two things coming together. Holidays will be a little bit of a challenge, but hopefully we can pull things together, and we're shooting for towards the end of the year.
All right. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for the information, and good luck to you. Hopefully everything goes smoothly.
Thank you. Great to talk to you again. Take care.
You too. And we'll be right back after this.